Hey yo, what it do? This your boy Tony Totebag, and this is Culture Topics.
Wow.
Salute to my hustlers and what's poppin' to my entrepreneurs. Coast to coast, state to state, country to country, stand up, baby. Got a quick story, man. Got a real quick story for y'all, man, on this Sunday, man. You dig? Man, matter of fact, Eastdallas stand up, man. South Dallas, what it do? Lake Highlands, man, what's poppin', man? Plano, Frisco, Highland Hills, you know what I'm saying? Woodlands, DeSoto, Waxahachie, what it do, man? Duncanville, Arlington, what's up, man? What's poppin', man? Louisiana, man, what's up to them New Orleans boys and girls, man? What's poppin', man? What's good, LA? What's poppin', Sacramento, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir, man. New Mexico, man. What's poppin', man? New York, what's poppin'? St. Louis, what's good, man? ATL, what the fuck is up, man? Got a real quick story, man. Just had to shout y'all out real quick, you know what I'm saying? You know how I do, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them Dallas Cowboys, man. Shout out to that Parsons, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what happened, man. The big trade up Parsons up to Green Bay, you know what I'm saying? From them Dallas Cowboys to them Green Bay Packers, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I just had to shout that out too real quick. But I got a quick story, man. Gotta take y'all back to the hood, you know what I'm saying? Take y'all back to that Eastdallas, you know what I'm saying? OG, you know what I'm saying? Triple OG, you know what I'm saying? Pull the knife on your boy. And that was, you know what I'm saying? That was my first night, that was my first night riding. You know what I'm saying? That was my first day. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it always comes a time and an age when in the hood, if you in one of them sections, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to ride, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to jump off the porch and really, you know what I'm saying, hang with the big boys, you know what I'm saying. I don't know, some of y'all do, you know what I'm saying, know what I'm saying, but if you don't, you know what I'm saying, when I mean hang with the big boys, that means, you know, hop out and, you know, start riding with the OGs and doing what they do and picking up and learning what they do. And they're supposed to school you. They're supposed to school you, you know what I'm saying. In this situation, it was a unique situation and it didn't happen that way. But I am sure, you know, if it would have been, you know, somebody else, they probably would have handled the situation different, but everybody is different. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I was in the wrong. So, man, let's go on and go down through there. So, basically, man, I'm a young dude, man, about 14 in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So I done dibbled and dabbled in this and that, you know what I'm saying? And I could have been 13 at the time. But, you know, I done dibbled and dabbled in this. I done slung this. I done shook that, you know what I'm saying? I done ran from the laws. I done been hemmed up by the laws. I done been on probation. I done did all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's all been little minor stuff. Nothing concrete, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, this is my first time riding. So, you know, my boy, he comes and picks me up, you know what I'm saying, from the crib or whatever, and he tells me, you know, we finna take a ride, you know what I'm saying, with one of the triple OGs. So we're gonna hop in his car, you know, and do the riding or whatever. So we was in his whip at first. So, you know, after he picked me up, we go, you know what I'm saying, to the spot and hop in with OG, you know what I'm saying. And one of the big Fleetwoods, you know, a big body, you know what I'm saying, with the big wheels and the tinted windows, and it smelled like that good green, and every song is your jam when you know what I'm saying. Y'all know what it is, man. So, you know what I'm saying. So he kind of gave me the little rundown or whatever, and then, cause I didn't, you know, I know the dude, but I don't really know him like that. I don't know him, you know, I'm young, so I done seen him, but I ain't never rode with him, you know. So tonight we finna ride. So we swoop your boy up, you know what I'm saying, and so we riding, get to the spot, you know what I'm saying. a formal introduction is made, you know what I'm saying? So we do that, and then we hop in the whip, you know what I'm saying? We hop in the whip, and so our first stop, you know what I'm saying, is to the store, this gas station in the east. And this gas station in the east, I've seen it on that show. I think they still got that show out, but it's a show called Cops, where the police ride around and they make arrests and they show you what it's like to be a police or whatever. Huh, bad boys, what you want, what you gone, what you wanna do? So anyway, that store that we went to, that was on Cops, one episode. And just to show you how, you know what I'm saying, locked in and tied in that your boy is, you know what I'm saying, or so in tune with the streets. The person that they arrested, I know that person. I know the person that was on Cops that they arrested, you know what I'm saying? And then just a little side note on the next segment. Okay. I'm back, you know what I'm saying? Like my boy say, this is the magic of CapCut, you know what I'm saying? So I am back. My baby came in, I had to, you know what I'm saying, do my manly duties. You know, I'm a YouTuber, but I'm also a real man, you know what I'm saying? So I had to be a hero right quick. So anyway, as I was saying, so we left the stove. We left the stove and then we hit the street. And then we hit the freeway, right? We hit the freeway. Now, when we hit the freeway, they started, I'm in the back seat, you know what I'm saying? My partner in the passenger, in the OG, he driving. So, they started talking about their purchases. And then, you know, they laughing and talking about their purchases or whatnot. Then they looked back there at me, you know what I'm saying? And they seen I had a hell of a haul. They see I had a hell of a haul. And then my partner, he was like, dang, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I ain't know you had that much money. He said, you know, he was like, you know, he just was like, dang, I ain't know you had that much. And I was like, I told him, this is why I messed up. I said, I ain't had no money. I took it. And he laughed, you know what I'm saying? He laughed when I said I took it, you know what I'm saying? But the OG, he didn't find it too funny, you know what I'm saying? He didn't find it, matter of fact, he didn't find it funny at all. Now look, we on the freeway now. We on 30 East. We are on 30 East. Before I knew anything, OG had flipped out a real long switchblade and put it right to my neck and still was driving. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? I got my hands up. He's yelling all type of stuff to me about what I've done and what I shouldn't be doing. My partner trying to talk him down. I don't even know at this point. Usually in these stories, I know what I said. But on this particular night or in the story, I don't know what the hell I said. I just know I had my hands up like, what the hell, you know what I'm saying? Because he was fucking my head up, and I'm thinking, damn, I just took this shit from this old hoe ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? What the hell you tripping about? You know, I did it because I'm with you. You know, I didn't say none of that, but that's what I'm thinking in my head. You know, that's what I thought, you know, gang banging and all that stuff was about. I thought it was about hogging people and bullying people and just having our way, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I learned immediately that you don't supposed to do that. So he got the knife to my neck, you know what I'm saying? And he trying to drive and talk all type of stuff to me, and he got the knife to my neck. My boy trying to talk him down. So finally, you know what I'm saying, my boy, he was able to get, you know what I'm saying, get through to him, you know what I'm saying? Because my what's that little rabbit name or my little deer eyes or whatever, that shit wasn't working, you know what I'm saying? He kept the knife to my neck, but my boy talked him down. So he was like, you know, saying, F this, I ain't finna ride around with this young, you know, this YN, and he tripping, he you know what I'm saying, he taking stuff. So we spun back. So we weren't even too far from where we left, you know. We spun back He dropped us off back off at my boy car, and you know, that was it, you know. And then my boy, he was like, man, why you do that? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I don't know, you know. So I thought we was gangsters and we take stuff, you know. I didn't know, you know. And he was like, man, I mean, he was like, I feel you, but not when you with him, you know, and stuff like that. So I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So if I wasn't with somebody that could have talked him down, I don't know. Well, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what this fool would have did. I might would have had to try to grab his wrist and pull a stunt, you know what I'm saying? But at the time I was froze because that knife was long and it was at my neck. So I try to tell these stories to teach a lesson or whatever. So the lesson in this story, you know, is, you know, don't do nothing like that, and don't be involved in nothing like that, and nothing like that will happen. Peace.